What's up, guys? Today we're going to talk about post-workout recovery and nutrition. This time of the year, there's a lot of people who are starting out in the gym, so they're either beginners or they haven't worked out in a while and they're getting back into it, or they're even just upping the intensity and working out more often because they got some big goals for this year. With that comes a common problem. People come in and they're really sore. You already have a lot of things that you're wanting to make excuses for and not go, and you're trying to get into this new habit. By Tuesday or Wednesday, your muscles are so sore you don't even want to get out of bed, let alone go to the gym again. There's a lot of factors that affect your recovery, and some of those are sleep, stress, diet, hydration. With those aspects being taken care of, there's another step you can do to up your recovery if you're still getting really sore, and that is a post-workout shake. Many people have seen people work out and then chug a shake really fast after their workout. What they're doing is after they train, they've already depleted their energy stores in their muscles, and then they've also torn down muscle fibers in order to help start the recovery process as quick as possible in order to avoid that after training soreness, or at least get it calmed down. They are taking a fast digesting protein and a fast digesting carb. So what this is going to do is it's going to restock your glycogen stores in your muscle. So that is used for immediate energy because that is depleted once you are done working out. And then it's going to also get protein into your system very quickly, so that way you can have a spike of muscle protein synthesis and start the recovery process. It all sounds like a little complicated, but really it's just restock carbs as fast as possible and get protein in your system as quick as possible. This can make a huge difference in your recovery after you work out, so that way the next day you're not just completely miserable, like don't even want to brush your teeth or something. If you are struggling with that, that is very common in the beginning. There's other factors too, like eating enough protein throughout the day, drinking enough water, stretching, all those things can help. So if you have questions on how to get the most out of your post-workout recovery, if you're struggling with that, come in and talk to us, because there's some other factors we can discuss to help you out even more. With Phormula 1 and Ignition, you have your carbs from the Ignition, protein from the Phormula 1. You're going to be able to adjust the amounts of carbs and protein that you take in. Other products, there's some that have it 2-in-1, and that works great for some people. The nice thing is you just have to take the one tub with you, throw some scoops in there, and it's great. But for people who are worried about their carb to protein ratio, you might need to do a little bit less carbs in order to hit your macro goal for that day or whatever it may be. Also, some days you might not need as much of the carbs, like you're not depleting as much glycogen stores. So for instance, if you're just training shoulders and triceps one day, you're not using as much glycogen as you do on legs, more than likely. So this way you can adjust it to what you need. The other nice thing is you can mix and match flavors. If you run out of the protein because you're a full scoop of protein but only a half a scoop of Ignition, you can trade out flavor each time. So then that way you're not stuck with the same flavor long term. So before I dive into all the flavor options of the Phormula 1, Phormula 1 is a hydrolyzed whey isolate. So that means it's pre-broken down. It's also low temperature processed, so there's no denatured protein in here. It starts as a gel and then it's heated and turned to powder, and some companies use really high heat, and that can denature the protein and make it really hard for you to absorb. And that's what can give you the gas and bloating that can come sometimes with certain whey proteins. You won't have to worry about any issues with digestion with this one. You'll also have it pre-broken down, so it's even faster to get into your system. It's a great post-workout protein. The flavors are great. They have one for everyone pretty much. They even cover like some fruit flavors. They got a watermelon flavor, they've got cereal flavors, they got loop-de-fruit, magical charms. This one's my personal favorite. It's the root beer float. Spot on. It tastes like a melted creamy root beer. And then there's vanilla, chocolate mint cookie. There's a CTC, which is like a cinnamon French toast, naturally sweetened options as well. So the nice thing is if you're sensitive to sucralose, you can get a stevia and monk fruit based sweetened protein. So that's an awesome add in there too. If you guys have questions on this one, as always, drop them in the comments below. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.